What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Night Wolfcast, the Monday Night Sleepover Cast. This is episode number 29 for the date of May 1st, 2017. My name is Wolfie, and today I'm joined by my friends, Zeromus3.
Hello.
And Cynist.
Hello.
I decided to call it the Sleepover Cast because, as you can tell by one of member here, Scoots is very sleepy. He needs sleep very badly. But it's okay, everyone. We kept him up for your pleasure. And speaking of pleasures, we should talk about what we did these past few weeks, since the last podcast, rather. Who wants to start first? I hear a volunteer.
Alright, I guess I'll start first.
What you do?
Let's see. Let's talk about the first thing that's on here.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a package not so long ago.
Sure
I
did.
put up a video on it. Yeah, pretty much I got Justin's little care package that, he's been building up since like 2 years already.
2015.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. When did Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain come out?
Wasn't that last year? This
Was
one
it?
was last year.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, there was definitely a strategy guide in that box.
Sure was. Hey,
Wish I could have
Scoots.
used that last year.
You could use it now and perfect it perfectly now with that guide.
I know.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If people wanted to see you unboxing that box that I sent you, where should they go?
My YouTube channel. I actually forgot what my YouTube channel is.
SF Zeromus3.
I'm so tired. Yes, it's SF0-3.
So it's okay. I have enough energy for the both of us. And Bert's here to provide momentary support.
Just momentary.
Oh, he's just waiting until I mess up.
He's waiting till he falls asleep.
Oh no, we can't have that. That's what he wants.
That's what he needs. What else did you do last week?
Did some Bloodborne co-op with a few friends.
How'd that go?
Messed with the Chalice dungeons. Not bad. Although I keep dying the bosses because I haven't, I'm still not used to the pace again.
Yeah, Bloodborne is definitely, it's a different pace than the Soul games.
Because after playing Dark Souls 3 a lot with them, then going back to Bloodborne, it was like, whoa, this is super fast. But yeah, I was doing that, and I was doing the gathering weapons, like the DLC weapons. I still don't have one DLC weapon. Bert knows what it is because I told him, and that DLC weapon is bullshit to get. It was Lady Maria's. What was it? It's the weird sword where she stabs herself and creates a long blood sword.
That sounds like my kind of weapon.
Yeah, that weapon sucks. I mean, it sucks. I mean, it's a very good weapon, but it sucks to get because you have to kill street sharks to get it.
Street sharks.
When you try to kill the one street shark, the other street shark comes out, down from the ceiling, and then you get wombo comboed between the two. After you get wombo comboed, they both grab both your ends of your body, and then they jump rope.
That's awesome.
And then you're dead. There's another way I probably could have done it. There's that little ledge thing, and I guess I could have just cheesed one of the one of the sharks. Those things definitely felt like a boss.
This is in Bloodborne?
Yeah, it's in a whale. Did I say whale? I already messed up. It's in a well.
I don't remember ever fighting street sharks in that game, so...
You didn't do the DLC.
Oh, okay.
This is the salty me speaking, because I've died so much.
Disclaimer, anything Scoot says is not reflective of the Wolfcast and our views. It is simply sleepy Scoot speaking, so he's not quite himself.
I need a Snickers.
You're not yourself when you're hungry, Besides Bloodborne, what else did you do last few weeks?
Well, this will please you. I did some Puyo Tetris.
Oh, yeah, that pleases me very much. Tell me more.
Well, first off, I want to issue a challenge to you,
Oh, fuck.
Tin Man.
Okay.
Eventually, we'll play that.
Oh, we're
But
playing it.
I'll let you unlock your Dragon Lady
Yes.
before you do anything. I got my fish man that thinks he's all that.
The one I had the Twitter image.
It's very suggestive.
It's the most suggestive.
But yeah, I played Puyo Tetris just a bit. Definitely like the fusion mode. At first I was kind of like, what the heck is this? But then after you start seeing what's going on, it's all like, this is actually pretty good.
It's such a good mix.
It actually starts to make sense. But yeah, besides that, I also played a little bit more Persona 5, at least like half a day's worth of Persona 5.
What equates to like what? 12 hours progress?
Yeah, probably.
Give or take.
Yeah.
So I'm officially farther than you in that game. What do you think so far? Still the same, still good all the way through?
Yeah, it's still good all the way through. Especially when I have Persona 3 music playing.
You got that DLC.
Yeah, I got that, and I also got the Persona 1 DLC.
Of course you did.
where it's very English. With its battle theme. Then I also have the Persona 4 battle theme. Kind of alternate between the three.
How do you change out the music when you have it? Is it something you do in like...
It's outfit based.
Oh, okay.
It's based on the school outfit you wear. If you wear the Persona 1, it's the grayish outfit. If you wear the Persona 3 outfit, you know what color that is. It's the bluish, blackish outfit with the C's out thing on the arm.
Yeah.
Then there's the Persona 4 outfit, which you should
Black
know by
jacket,
now.
black pants with random shirt.
But yeah, all the characters have something. Like the Persona 1, Morgana wears like a fairy outfit for the Persona 1 and 2 outfits. And of course, Persona 3, it's the Aegis outfit. And Persona 4, it's the Teddy outfit.
Of course.
So yeah. Pretty good. There's also Shin Megami Tensei 4 and that Shin Megami, that Raiko game. You know what the game is, right?
Devil Summoner?
I think it might have been Devil Summoner. I never played that one.
Yeah.
Did you get that game? The one that came with that plush?
No, I never got it. I intended to, but I never got around to getting it before I left Illinois.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I could have swore you got that, but
I said I was going to for the longest time. It's like, I'm going to get that game. But that was during that transition period when I had hurt my knee, so I wasn't working at that point, so I didn't have money to spend.
Yeah. I also got to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or how I like to call it, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe U.
What'd you think of Mario Kart?
It's actually an improvement.
And for our listeners, would you say it's worth it if they already had it on Wii U?
Depends. If you like the Wii U version and you feel that version is probably still good in your eyes, then probably not. Or if you like the battle mode and was disappointed in the Wii U version, then you'll like the Switch version. Those battle modes levels are really big.
I did like that I think from what I saw, they did show like the SNES versions of the battle stages. Like
There
that
was,
one
like-
that's just a flat surface with like blocks to
that-
jump
that
over.
one.
Yeah. I like that one.
I like the Splatoon arena. Oh yeah, and I still like the Woo Mimi.
Well, maybe.
Woo Mimi. Every time you pick, was it the Inkling girl? She
Mhm.
always says that. Always.
They gotta stay fresh when they're driving.
She even flexes when she like passes people or hits people with a shell.
They're the most rude squid kids you've ever met.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's an army of them online at the moment.
Yeah, they always flock to the newest character, except for Dog Waifu. They never played her when she came out on the original on Wii U. Animal Crossing, and to those who are wondering who Dog Waifu is, it's Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
That's your character.
That's my character. If I had to play the lightweight, it's gonna be her.
When you pick her, she says, "Mine."
I just thought it was Animal Crossing gibberish, like whatever the heck they say.
I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say she says "mine."
Works for me.
But yeah, I like the changes that they had for the game though. Like, you remember when you were in first place? I probably shouldn't mention this because you didn't get so fucking salty. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, you remember when you were in first place, right? You remember the items that you used to get?
Yeah, coins.
Yeah. I mean, they're still in this, but you know, you actually get other items this time.
That's nice and all, but I don't believe you.
You don't believe me, huh?
No. In Mario
I mean,
Kart,
you
it's
get-
not about how skilled you are. It's about how lucky you are in the RNG.
Are you still salty at the fact that I told you there was no blue shells?
No, you said there would be less. And then I got hit by two
True.
blue shells in that same race that you said that.
I know one of them was mine.
I know. I don't even know if that's a highlight I still have on the channel, but
You have it on your Twitch channel, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
you probably could make a video out of it. That was still funny as hell though.
yeah. Made me really mad. Didn't like it.
But yeah. In this version of Mario Kart, you actually can get the super horn and the bombs. The bombs. Which is really weird. But it's a very small percentage with the super horn, but the bombs, I'm going to say it's 50% because I've been getting a lot of those. And you can hold 2 items now instead of 1 item.
Oh, a double dash.
But you can't switch between the 2 items. You have to use them in order. Kind of sucks.
I guess it's good if you have one in reserve that you
They
wanna
even
keep.
brought back the damn ghost.
What's the ghost do again? Because I'm unfamiliar with that item.
It steals items from people.
Used to do that in Mario Party, didn't it?
I don't know. I really don't play Mario Party.
Me either.
Yeah. Yeah. The ghost will scumbag you. Every time I get a super horn or something awesome, it always looks for the guy like the best item. And it will steal
Can't
it.
super horn the ghost away?
No.
Oh.
Just pops up in front of you and just steals your shit. And laughs at your face. And then you're just like, no! And then you get hit by a blue shell after that.
That's how it goes.
But yeah. Also, the battle mode is just, it's quite amazing.
I'm glad to hear it. That'd be the really only reason I'd invest in it.
You got some cool tricks like the U-turn trick. Break U-turn trick. Fool people. Then there was also the feather too. But I rarely see the feather. And the feather, what it does, it makes your vehicle like jump. So you can jump over shells and banana peels. Or in battle mode, if let's say I'm near you,
Mm-hmm.
I can steal your balloon with that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, there's that. And then, besides Mario Kart and also unlocking all the kart parts and stuff, all the characters are unlocked. That's good for the people are just like they just want to play the game.
I don't even remember if you unlocked them in the original one on Wii U.
You do.
Huh.
You had to unlock characters. That's how you unlocked all your Koopalings.
It's been a while.
Yeah. But yeah, besides all that, I also played some Monster Hunter Generations with one of my friends. That's right. Bandersnatches. Monster Hunter. Yeah, I bet you didn't think I was going to say that, huh?
We all love Monster Hunter here.
Even though I typed that there.
We all love Monster Hunter here. It's one of our favorite games. At least it's one of my favorite games.
We should play that, except for, Bert, because he wants one that goes directly to his monitor.
Because he's got a sore neck.
I refuse to look at that little screen anymore.
Well, Bert, I have good news for you.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. If the Switch version ever gets made, you won't have to. In fact, you can put the screen right in front of you, and it won't be that small.
They'll find some way to make it so you can only play it in portable mode.
Oh, that's fine. You can put the little portable screen right there in front of you. Prop it up on its little shitty stand, and hope it doesn't fall over.
Or you could get a better stand too.
You could.
There is that.
But that little shitty, crappy piece of plastic stand comes built in.
The only thing I don't like about the Switch is the placement that they put with the charger.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
So, like, what if you wanted to, charge it and then put it on the freaking stand?
Too goddamn bad.
You can't. You just can't.
You gotta ghetto rig it. Prop it up on some like cups and shit to get it high enough so you can put the plug on the bottom.
Or you can actually just buy a stand that's like $10.
Speaking of accessories for the Switch, oh sorry, didn't mean to hijack it, but I did mention. Did I ever mention that I got the tempered glass thing for mine as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It is, isn't it?
I like it. I tried like scratching my car keys against the screen. No scratches.
Was it the same one I linked you?
It's the same one.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
It's nice because it comes with two in case you fuck up the first one.
Which is very impossible to fuck up the first one.
I know.
I mean, you can. It's just
you super can if you're not careful. Then you gotta peel that shit off and it's gonna break.
Yeah.
It's meant to go on but never come off until it breaks. Then it gets off easy.
It can come off. It just
you gotta be careful or else you'll shatter it.
Yeah, that's what the second one's for.
Exactly. If I remember what the brand of that one is, I'll pull it up and probably insert it here later.
Oh,
it's a really good brand of tempered glass for your Switch. In case you're very cautious about your screen and you don't want it to get scratched, and you don't want your dock, if it's bent in, to scratch the screen. Even though there's still some rubber in there that like leaves a little smudge on the, you know what I'm talking about, Scoots, on the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. That bugs me. It doesn't mess anything up. It's just that smudge mark I always see when the screen goes black.
I could just link you this cloth thing you put over the dock.
You could, but I don't want to pay money for that.
Oh no! That stupid controller on my lap.
That's okay. That is like the longest running gag ever, and now you finally caught it up for everyone to hear on stream. Scoots has this thing where anytime he puts a controller in his lap, it doesn't stay there for long. It always tends to like commit suicide, just leap off his lap.
It just doesn't want to stay on my lap.
Maybe you shouldn't have thought too hard about that tempered glass Switch thing. Started getting turned. Then the bulge was enough to knock the controller off your lap and into the ground below.
You try to say I have a big package.
Only when we're talking about accessories for the Switch.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
It only happened after we talked about it.
I have these bitchin' things you can put on the Joy-Cons. It's like heavy plastic.
Don't start to.
Like,
Oh,
seriously.
I know what you're talking about.
Hear that? Heavy plastic.
I know what those things are. They
They're like a grip thing.
yeah.
They're all right. Not good for Mario Kart though.
Yeah, I guess I'd prefer using the Pro. I have not touched
Definitely
the
use the Pro-
actual Joy-Cons since I got the Pro controller. I have not touched the Joy-Cons at all.
Sure, you had. You had to do that in the movie theater.
Yeah, well, okay, when it's docked, which is 99.9% of the time, unless it's
Well, yeah, when
undocked
it's
for the
docked.
theater.
When it's docked, you should be using the Pro controller because that Pro controller is nice.
It's very nice. Worth the price. We said it before. We'll say it again. Worth the price of admission if you absolutely have to have a controller. It feels really good, but the only thing.
Or if you want to be number one Mario Bart racer, there you go.
Yeah. My only complaint with is that the A and B buttons are switched. So for playing on the Switch long enough, you go back to regular 360 and PS3, PS4 controllers, all of a sudden you're like, wait, how do I confirm again? It's like the Japanese method, how the circle button.
I've never had that problem.
Really? Because, like, you know, in Japanese games, you have to use the circle or X circle button is confirm and X button is to back out. Or not, for 360 people's cases, the B button would be the confirm button and the A button would be the, like, not pick it option button.
Yeah.
So that fucked me up whenever we play, like, import games, or not import games, but, like, Japanese games like PSO2, you had to use the B button to confirm and A button to cancel out of things. But that's what it's been like for me since the Pro Controller has that.
Right.
And then when I went back to Persona, I was like, why do I keep canceling out of the conversation when I mean to confirm it?
Oh, look at that. My clothes are done again.
Oh, since he has to go take care of his laundry, I will pick up and start with what I did this week. Unless you want to interject there, Bert.
Go for it.
I work fast.
Oh, that was... I'm just going to put, like, a speedy sound effect right there. Because you got laundry super fast. That was really fast. But, I'll go ahead and say what I did these last few days, week. I played Puyo Tetris, like Scoots. Puyo Tetris being one of my most hyped up games for this year because it's been a long ass time since we had a Puyo game localized. I think the last one we had localized was Puyo Fever on the DS, which I own. It's a great game, but, you know, after not getting any games for so long, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So now I got to play it again, and with the bonus addition of having Tetris thrown in the mix. So if you like Tetris, or you like Puyo, or you like both, you have no reason not to get this game. It's a great mixture of both. They have many modes, well, not many, but they have enough modes in there to keep you entertained. You got pure Tetris mode, pure Puyo mode, mix mode, where it's like, not mix, fusion, where it combines both Puyo and Tetris in the same mode. Yeah. You gotta use, it literally is like, at first you're like, what the this doesn't make any sense, but then you start to learn. My favorite mode thus far is swap mode, in which you have both Puyo and Tetris, but you can only play one at a time. By that I mean you'll start off with like either Puyo or Tetris, and it lasts for about 20 seconds of which you're just playing normal Puyo, and all of a sudden the counter will start counting down like 3, 2, 1, and then it switches over to your other screen, which is the Tetris screen, and then you gotta continue your match from the Tetris thing, and it just keeps going like that. There's different methods of sending nuisance and crap Puyo and garbage Puyo over to your opponent now, like the swap combo, in which you set up a combo as the timer is ticking. You set your block to fall into the space it needs to be to start off, to set off a Tetris or whatever. And as it switches back over to the Puyo screen, if your Tetris block causes a Tetris or a combo or whatever, you'll get the swap bonus, which adds even more garbage to your current combo. It's easier to if you see it rather than like if you're hearing me talk about it. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm enjoying it thus far. There is one complaint I have about the game, and that's just me, is the adventure mode. Dialogue in that game, it is so anime. it hurts. Like, I think they were just like, you know what? This is anime bullshit, but we're gonna go all in with the anime bullshit. Like, it's the dialogue to the fact where I'm like, hey, Bird.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then I say, Bert, you're looking mighty ugly today.
That's not very nice.
What? You talking back? There's only one way to settle this. Puyo battle. It's literally like the dialogue. No one talks like normal human beings. It's like it's over the top anime bullshit. Like they just went in with it. There's very few lines in which I read them and I was like, that's okay. The only line I actually laughed out loud was when I had to tweet out with the fish man. I can't even say his name. It's like Sukadai, whatever. The muscly fish man.
Stop tugging. He just came.
He was just like, I was minding my own business. All of a sudden, I felt a tugging, and I came. That line. I was like, they knew what they were doing when they wrote that line. That's the only one I actually had to stop and I had to reread it again. I was like, huh? That's getting tweeted. But yeah, it's anime bullshit. Don't expect anything amazing from the story. I don't understand why they felt they needed to block the amazing story. Why they don't want people streaming the incredible, epic, in-depth story. Like, Bert, I know you said Yoko Taro writes masterful stories in, like, his games, but I don't know. They never said you can't stream the Nier story.
Well, it's because they're smart.
Yeah. But, you know...
put restrictions on things.
Uh-huh. Speaking of which, I guess we could talk about it since it's not on the docket, but you guys see that Atlus dialed back a little bit on their whole don't stream thing?
It's still dumb. They still
I
have,
know.
like, a date.
Look, shut up. Okay, I'm just saying they tried a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a touch. A pinch of try. But yeah, that being said, Puyo Tetris is awesome. I'm glad I bought it. I wish it was $10 cheaper, but I got it on the Switch, so I can play it on the go. But whatever, what can you do?
You got that keychain.
I got that sick keychain.
That Switch tags.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the first physical game I bought for the system. No, wait. Second physical game I bought for the system.
Remember you double dip?
I sure did. With Binding of Isaac. But yeah, Puyo Tetris, awesome, really good. I need to play it online and get bodied by much more skilled Japanese and Korean players, but whatever.
Oh, you're gonna get bodied by me.
That's what you think. I've been Puyoing for years, my friend. You might beat me in Tetris, though. Oh,
I might fool you because I am #1 puzzle fighter.
That remains to be seen. Well, I mean, this is the year where anything can happen. I mean, you two have more like RPG Pokemon experience, and I still beat you two. So who knows? Maybe you might wildcard me in Puyo and make me look like an asshole. We'll see. But we're not playing till I unlock my waifu, Draco. But other than Puyo Tetris, I also played another game. I actually streamed it a little bit. That was Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, the .mu/Lizard Cube remake. It is great. I love it. I love the art style. I love that you can switch between the retro sounds, the retro music, and the retro graphics on the fly. It is a great rendition. It's a great... What is it? What'd you call it? A port or a remaster? Whatever you want to call it. It's really good. If you have any curiosity about the game, and you don't mind dropping down a couple of bucks, I say go for it. It is, of course, a game of that era, of the 1989, that is, around late 1980s. So if you've never played the game before, you're probably going to need either a guide or a walkthrough or something, because it is
You'll get
cryptic.
lost.
Yeah, you will get lost. It is cryptic in some areas. But with enough time and patience, you can figure it out on your own. I know I did. It is also relatively difficult, especially later on in the game when you have to go through most of the puzzles and start doing active switching between your animals. But yeah, it's a very fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. I keep saying this, but I am going to do a playthrough on the channel. Eventually. It's coming. Once I beat it and get everything, and know where everything is and memorize everything again. But yes, I played as the Wonder Girl instead of Wonder Boy because I needed
I
something
was gonna
different.
say.
Needed something different. And I like that the title actually changes to Wonder Girl. The Dragon Strap.
Was Wonder Girl a new thing?
Yeah, she's new. The only time there's been a girl protagonist in the Wonder Boy / Monster World series is Monster World 4 on Genesis, but that's the one where it's I don't think we ever got that. It came out on Xbox 360 Live Arcade or whatever.
Yeah.
Way at the right before 360 we moved
I think
on.
I think you can get it on PS3 as well.
Yeah, it's the Monster World collection, isn't it? By M2. Yeah. That's on there. Dragon's Trap is not in that collection, but if you want a feel for how the Monster World / Wonder Boy games are, then give that a shot. Other than that, yes, I also I guess that was last few weeks, huh, Bert?
We all did something too. All of us.
Yeah, but I need to say one last thing about my week.
Go for it.
I played StarCraft with Bert for the first time.
Oh, Jesus.
I did.
The original.
I played the original because it became free to play. So I was like,
it was even your idea.
it was it? I thought you suggested
Yes.
it. The hell's okay, Bert? Was that also the same night we had that conversation?
I linked it to you, but I wasn't expecting you to actually download it.
Who are you?
The next day, you said we should play it.
Who are you, and what did you do with the Tin Man?
Oh, don't worry about him. He's in a safe place. But yes, we played
You must have started rushed.
I have to say, Bert, was that actually the night we had that conversation that we spoke about the other night? You know the one where you were like, you said this, and I was like, I didn't say that, and you were like, oh, yes, you did, and I was like, oh, I did say that.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Okay, that wasn't the StarCraft night?
No.
Okay, good. Something was wrong with me that night. I don't know what came over me, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll shut this man up if I play some StarCraft. It actually made things worse. Now I want to know all about Zergling lore. So,
Yeah,
I'm all into that Zerg stuff now. Won't play it, but I'll watch it now on occasion. I now mandatorily have Bert linking me Zerg stuff now, so...
I mean, I do it. I've been doing it for years.
Yeah, but I've been pretending to watch them and just clicking off of them and ignoring you the whole time. Now I can actually pay attention. But other than StarCraft Zergling, by the way, I decided it would be a good idea for me to... Bert decided it would be a good idea for me to verse him. He is a seasoned veteran in everything StarCraft. He watches professional Korean stuff. I just want to state this, that he does all this stuff with StarCraft. I downloaded it for the first time in 2017 and decided to jump in a match, play Zergs against his... whatever the fuck he played, or whatever, Koreans. Yes, or whatever those things are called. And he proceeds to wipe the floor with me and ruins my lifeu. So that was fine.
Can't go easy on you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So my career ended before it even began, so thank you, Bert.
You won one game.
No, I didn't.
The 2 versus 1 we did.
Yeah. Yeah. We sure did, Bert.
Uh-huh.
I gathered so many crystals that day.
You did.
I really did.
You were very helpful.
Of course. But other than that, we all played a game together. We all played Sonic Racing All-Stars Transform. Bert played it for the first time. What did you think, Bert?
I only played it because it was part of the deal for you playing StarCraft.
Was that really the deal? I thought it was Street Fighter 4 was the deal.
Oh, that was
was the deal. Bert, would you play it again with us?
Sure.
It's not that bad if he's willing to play it again. If he doesn't like it, he'll be like, no.
It was fine. It's just a lot of the transforming stuff, like the boats, weren't particularly fun.
Yeah. A lot of people, you're really on with the boats or the planes. If not, you probably just, a lot of people I heard just didn't like either the planes or the boats. But if you
the planes are just like, I don't know, it's uninteresting, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Like that night stage where you're all just flying
Well,
straight, basically.
well, that was basically a boost race, which wasn't a good way to showcase that particular stage. It's a lot more chaotic when it's like 8 people with items and shit flying all over the place.
Yeah, but like even the like shooting ice and rockets and stuff is useless because it's 3D space.
If you're good enough, you can you can fucking like long shot people with those.
I guess I don't know. We only played it for a little bit, so
Yeah, I know, but I do get where you're coming from. I'm not trying to discount that. I'm just saying a boost race was not a good way to showcase that stage for the first time. And you already don't like knights, so you already had a predisposition towards that particular stage. So
yeah,
I'll never understand why your hatred of knights is.
it's super dumb.
It's knights or Sonic, Bert. Pick one.
Why would anyone pick knights?
Oh my god. We're gonna get nowhere with this.
What series is still going?
Well, that's not fair because like get this, Bert. I bet this will get you though. You know what Miyamoto said? If he can make any Sega series, it would have been Knights.
Yeah, so he could fix it.
Whatever. That means he sees potential in there. That means it's a good series.
No, he just knows he wouldn't be able to mess it up.
Uh-huh.
So no one would be upset with him.
Mm-hmm. What does that tell you, Bert? Would you play a Miyamoto Knights game? Got him.
I don't know.
Got him. He had to hesitate and think.
What was the last Miyamoto game I played?
That one.
Uh-huh.
Mario 60. Wait. Did you play Sunshine?
No.
Did you... Scoots, what are Miyamoto games that are recent?
Wait, what again?
What are Miyamoto games that are recent?
Which Miyamoto games are recent?
Yeah.
Pikmin?
Pikmin? Yeah.
I believe it was Pikmin.
Probably
Play
Pikmin. You never played Pikmin?
Nope.
Really?
That's actually a really good game. You should play that. You can get it on Wii U.
But I have StarCraft. I get all the RTS I want.
No, but that one's it's a different one. I say give Pikmin a shot. That one's actually not bad. I like that one.
That looks fine.
It's fine.
Never played it.
Yeah. But yeah. I know you play a Miyamoto Knights game, dude. Everyone would.
I'd watch you play it.
Yeah, well, at least you do that, I guess. That being said, I think that covers what we all did for our weeks. Unless anybody has anything else they wanted to add in at the last second.
Nope.
I mean, besides the fact that Brian was also playing with us in Sonic All-Stars.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm actually sad I didn't record any of those sessions, but whatever.
Shoutouts to Brian.
Shoutouts to Brian. Hey buddy, you listening to the podcast now? How's it feel to have us talking to you?
I mean, we did the last time.
I guess we did, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the gaming news. Our first news story, Nier Automata DLC was announced. It's the Colosseum and original Nier outfits. Bert.
Do we get to talk another few hours about this?
I wouldn't. Oh, wait. Before we get started, actually, I did want to say this once more. Just once. No, it's okay. Once more. So for those of you wondering, if you're wondering when we talk about certain things in the podcast, we have timestamps in the description now. So if you want to hear us talk about a particular subject, check the description and click on the timestamp. We prefer it if you listen to the whole thing, but if you have to listen to us talk about something, we prefer it to be here. Back to the news story. Beep. So, Bert, why don't you tell us about the Colosseum and Nier DLC outfits?
Yeah, Bert. Tell us about the CEO.
Actually, why don't you tell us what it's titled, because that's awesome.
3C3C1D1194400927.
That's an earful.
That is the name of the DLC. So, good luck searching for
It's a code.
Mm.
It's a code, basically.
It's a Blaze Blue combo.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Holy crap. That's fighting game terms, but yeah.
But yeah, it comes with basically outfits from the original Nier and Colosseum modes where you can fight bosses, unlock stuff like hair dyes where you can change your character's hair, more music for the jukebox.
Woo!
Not sure what was missing, but maybe they'll have newer music or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But you're forgetting. You did say boss fights, but who do you fight in these?
Just robots.
You're not going to say the big ones? Or are you saving that? Or you think that's a spoiler?
I mean, I already
No,
said
it's
it.
not a spoiler.
All right.
You fight the CEO of Square
yeah.
Enix and Platinum.
If anyone's not familiar with that, there was a CEO DLC for Final Fantasy 15 where you can fight the CEO of Square Enix. And basically they brought that back for Nier. But they added a second thing to it. The CEO of Platinum Games. And they tag team against you.
It's real weird.
It is really weird.
Everyone was saying they want a Kamiya for the Platinum rep, but it's like, he's no CEO. He is awesome, though.
One day we will see Kamiya, and he will have the Dante outfit. Just he'll be bald, and he'll have like 2 swords, and he'll probably go crazy.
And then he'll tell you to eat shit.
Yeah.
You know what's weird, though, Bert? It looks like it's going to be the Japanese costumes, at least from this image we're seeing. It's not going to be like American Old Man Nier.
Well, they would have issues dressing up A2 with that, I think.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, they could do it.
They could, but it's like
That's weird.
Old Man Nier with a with a curvature.
I mean, he already has the eye patch or whatever. So
That
it
is
works.
true. Yeah.
Even though she doesn't wear one, so maybe it doesn't work.
I gotta ask: is A2's butt supposed to be as big as B2's? People keep saying that she apparently has a huge ass, but I honestly swear to God, hands of God, I never even noticed.
Maybe you need to
Can't say
play
I've ever
again.
compared them, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe you need to play again and just like completely analyze that.
analyze it.
Wow.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did it. But it's mostly because it's just like I guess I was too into the game to really like just
It was the
look
music.
at her. That and I was always fighting, so it's like I didn't really have time to stare at the model like that. But yeah.
Okay, the robots were looking for their god.
Oh, Scoots, did you ever beat that, by the way, or play it more?
Played a little bit, but like I said, I've been getting hammered by everything.
Life of a working man.
Yeah, all that stuff's out on May 2nd.
For both here and there?
Yep.
Sweet. But I guess that's it for the Nier Automata DLC. Now we have the next news story, which is a rumor. So I just want to reiterate that this is a rumor story. Do not take this seriously. Do not take it unless you have a grain of salt. Our next news story, Nintendo to launch an SNES Mini later this year.
Yep.
Yep.
Not bad.
So,
If it's true, I'm gonna have to like somehow get it.
pretty predictable, I guess, or yeah.
And maybe GameStop will actually have pre-orders for this thing because they didn't have pre-orders for the NES.
And they
you know
never
that?
will. So yeah, for those of you who are lucky enough to get an NES Classic, congratulations on your $300 you're getting off eBay. And also, this means that like if this SNES rumor, this mini NES Classic rumor is true, the scalpers are gonna have a field day. No one's gonna be able to find this damn thing, and it's probably gonna.
Don't forget about the Nintendo shipment. And they'll only send like 1 or 2 to the stores.
Every month they'll get
Yeah.
a shipment of 1 or 2, and you have to arbitrarily
Fight to the death.
check the stars, see if they align. Be like, I think today is the day they might get that shipment, and then check your store and find out they had it this morning right when they opened, but there was 13 campers outside who took it, one of which was an old woman who died and when the store opened because like everybody bum rushed the store. Thanks,
And then
Nintendo.
as you're going to the game case, the Titanic theme, "The Heart Will Always Go On" by Celine Dion, will play as you're getting trampled.
Yeah, and it happens in slow motion too. You're reaching out to your beloved as your life is being stomped out of your body. It's a tragic scene, but Nintendo could have prevented this. It's a shame everybody's gonna die who come to SNES Classic, because it's gonna come out. The real question is, what games are gonna be on this thing? SNES had quite the library.
What's one game you would want on there?
We already know what he'll say. Go ahead, say it.
I have the obvious answer, and that's Turtles in Time. But that's from a certain company that can't be mentioned, so it might not happen. Well, wait, was Castlevania in the NES collection? NES Classic?
I think they had like Simon's Quest on there, didn't they?
Yeah, they had the. That's the one with the curse, right? What a terrible night to have a curse.
You want to talk about an obscure game?
Yeah, I will say my first pick would be Turtles in Time. What would be the pick you put? Yeah, no, I love that's my favorite SNES. Oh no, I won't say that.
Not Super Metroid?
I thought he was gonna say Earthbound.
That's what I was gonna say. That's my favorite SNES game.
I could probably do that since they already have the Wii U.
They should put Final Fantasy 3, aka Final Fantasy 6, on there and Chrono Trigger. Then you'll never get the system. Never.
That's the thing about the SNES. It's just a big ass library of like RPGs and shit. Mario RPG would be pretty good to put on there too.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
It is pretty good. Never cared for the art style. Still don't. But it's a good game. F-Zero. Super Mario World, the best Mario game ever made.
They should do All-Stars as one game.
You know what? That's fine. I would be okay with that. I'd be down to clown with that.
You're talking about All Stars that actually has like Super Mario World on it?
But they only count it as one game.
Just one.
That'd be sweet.
I say Super Metroid, of course, would have to be on there. What's
Zelda.
There was a Zelda on Super Nintendo?
Really?
Yes, really? You forget, I don't follow Zelda at all.
I'm surprised Bert didn't say, like, it's the one that we both like, A Link to the Past.
I thought that was a Game Boy game.
No, that's Link's Awakening you're thinking of.
Oh. Don't know. Never liked Zelda back then. Never cared. I only knew about them once N64 hit and everybody started ranting and raving about how godly that awful Ocarina of Time game is.
Go on.
How absolutely shit that game is. And how dated and awful it is. And how people should not praise it because it's bad.
Oh, that's why we all praise it. We all praise Majora's Mask.
I'm waiting for the day when like people come back to these old podcasts and they start calling me out on it. It's like, I can't believe that asshole thinks Ocarina of Time is awful. I hate him. I used to love him, but now I hate him. I'll keep waiting for that day.
It's called an opinion, you know.
No, you can't have an opinion that's negative about Ocarina of Time. You're not a true gamer if you are. I'll just wait for that shitstorm eventually. It'll come.
I'm just going to get this bag of Reese's Pieces, and I'm just going to watch the shitstorm happen to you.
Yeah.
As I'm eating them.
I'm literally calling it.
These things are good. Speaking of Reese's Pieces...
I guess they'll put Zelda in there, and there's a whole bunch of SNES games they could put in there. Bert, what you want?
Reese's Pieces.
Can't think of anything that would be like... not the obvious answers.
Like, think of an obscure SNES game.
Secret of Evermore.
That's obscure.
Bahamut Lagoon.
Wow, if they did, it'd only be on the Famicom. We never got that here.
They're good Reese's Pieces.
I could do Mario Kart.
That is true. I mean, that one's super obvious now that I think about it.
Super Mario Bart.
Like Yoshi's Island.
That's the second best Mario game ever made. I will also throw my hat in with Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2, but no 3 because that game doesn't exist. I know there's people out there that like 3, but no.
Mega Man X.
That's a good one. Yeah, I could see the SNES Classic being a must-have item if they put the right games on there. Which means
I
we're
wonder if they
going.
would do like 15 games instead of 30 this time.
They'll put Street Fighter.
They'd have to put less because considerably the SNES games are worth more than the NES games. Plus, I'd imagine licensing and everything is more expensive as you get more recent with the games. I'd imagine.
They could probably do less games and up the cost, and it would still sell.
Oh yeah, yeah. They'd probably sell the SNES Classic for $80. Maybe have 10, 15 games in there. That's a good rough estimate. But don't worry, audience. You don't have to worry about it because you'll never get it. So let's forget we even talked about this news story and move on to the next news story. That's quite the title there.
I did that.
Yeah, I know. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite shows off new characters in the next, this newest trailer, which is no longer the newest trailer. And it shows off Sigma, the sex offender, Ultron, teaming up to eradicate all life in the story. That's the story mode trailer.
You didn't want to call him the Crazy Bot? Because he is Crazy Bot.
He is crazy. But I respect him.
But when you mix the sex offender with a Crazy Bot...
you get a crazy sex
awesome.
offender.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. So for those of you wondering why we call Sigma the sex offender, it's a long-running joke between me and Scoots that during our Mega Man X playthrough of old, which you can find on like my old Twitch channel. It's a highlight. Just look up Sigma the sex offender on Twitch. I'm sure it'll pop up. But yeah, ever since then, every time we see Sigma now, his image is ruined because he always breaks out of prison.
And we can call him Buzz Lightyear.
Google that. See what comes up.
I dare you to Google Sigma the sex offender and see what happens. If it pops up, that means I win. But yeah.
It just goes to a government site.
Oh, you should probably clear your history now, Bert. But yeah, Sigma will be the first of 6 DLC characters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What did you guys think of the story trailer for this game, by the way?
If you use quotations, it has one search result. It's your highlight.
Nice. So if you want to see the Sigma the sex offender, Sigma the sex offender video that we talked about,
we totally ruined that shit too.
We ruined the ending of Mega Man X.
We ruined Mega Man X. That was so bad.
Don't worry, I will put a link in the description for that one. But
it was so good though.
It was so.
He was in jail.
He wasn't. It was the perfect shitstorm of like. It was amazing. One of the best retro moments of old. That's when I still had my shitty mic and I was still in Illinois.
Sure was.
But yeah, back on subject. What did you guys think of the story mode for this? I mean, it's not going to be an Injustice 2 story, but
better than 3.
What story in 3?
Exactly.
Boom. So this is already looking to be theoretically better than 3. Because 3, they promised like a deep, epic story mode, and all we got were images. Comic book images. Oh, and a pack-in comic if you got the PS4 version, I believe. Didn't that come with a pack-in comic or something like that? I don't remember.
It was the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3's limited edition. Or a special edition or whatever. It came with the pack-in comic. They brought it back with the PlayStation 4 version.
Ah, I see. But yeah, then afterwards, after this trailer came out, they showcased the trailer that actually showed gameplay. And Ultron is the new Sentinel. I just thought I'd say that. But it showcased Hawkeye, Thor, Strider, and Chris Redfield. Not the... Ooh, can I say that now?
Don't forget about Chun-Li with her new voice. Yeah, that character with the new voice.
Does she have a new voice?
Bert is so fucking salty about that shit.
What happened to Laura Bailey?
She's in the Injustice game.
Oh, really? That can't be it. Maybe it's just recording. Like, she couldn't record at the same time. Maybe they recorded around the same time. She chose Injustice over that because they paid more.
It's probably also the voice actor strike
Wait.
stuff.
Oh.
Wait, who is she in Injustice?
Wonder Girl.
You mean Supergirl?
Supergirl, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the heck?
Sorry, I don't know my
Man,
superheroes.
you and your comic book logic, your knowledge of comic books is like really bad.
Man, he's part of the Dragon Strap now.
Yeah. I knew. I was like, so Wonder Girl's in Injustice, huh? Guess I'm getting it.
It's the old 8-bit version, though.
Exactly. And she like transforms into Dragon, Lion Man, Mouse Man, and Birdman, and Fishman.
You say Birdman? Birdman!
Oh. But yeah, the gameplay looks fine, I guess. It's hard to... It's Marvel. You can't argue it's not Marvel.
It's Marvel, baby.
The Infinity Stones looks like the Space Gem is going to make like your own pocket dimension of which you can trap someone in. Make your own corner, I guess, in anywhere in the arena. I like the look of Ultron. Not gonna lie. I said this to Bert earlier, but I really like the look of Ultron. It's not the movie version. Yeah, it's not the movie version. It's the old school comic book version where his face looks jacked up.
They'll put the movie version in there somehow.
Oh, they will.
DLC costume.
The one where he looks really like borderline humanoid.
You could pre-order the $200 edition right now. I did.
Oh, the pre-order's open?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it already.
Well, shoot.
I put my $50 down. Just slapped it on the table. You put that on pre-order for me right now.
You got the $200 collector's edition?
Yep.
That comes with four figures, which is Iron Man, Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Oh my God, you're right, Miss. Oh no, I've been exposed as a fraud.
Yeah.
Chun-Li and some other person I don't remember.
You know, the funny thing is that when they showed off that statue at the beginning, it showed Ryu and Mega Man.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if you noticed that. And then they decided, you know what, screw Ryu, put Chun-Li in there.
Well, they have a female on the other side. We got to have a female on our side.
Yeah, I think that's what exactly what their thinking was.
Yeah. So it's what is it? Chun-Li, Mega Man?
They'll change it again.
Oh yeah. Chun-Li, Mega Man. Wait. Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
I'm pretty sure that's Captain Marvel. Ms. Marvel is Kamala Khan, I believe. This calls for a background check.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be exposed. It goes in full circle.
Oh, yep, I was right. It is Captain Marvel is Carol Danvers. Ms. Marvel is Kamala Khan. I was right.
But she was Miss Marvel before all that.
She was.
So
It's confusing. They keep changing the titles of the characters.
She doesn't have the weird mohawk, so it's not Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh,
Take that.
Oh well. Okay, so for those who wonder who Captain Marvel is, you ever wonder where Rogue got her powers from in the X-Men? That's Captain Marvel's powers. She's Rogue. Yeah. She scumbag the fuck out of Rogue or out of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Rogue just fucked her life up. Then she got all her powers. That's why she can fly and she's super strong and shit. That being said, Thor looks about the same, Strider looks about the same, Chris looks about the same. The only thing I'm kind of excited about is just seeing new characters, if there are any. I don't even know who they're gonna introduce new character-wise on the Capcom side. They all look like they're gonna be recycled.
I think the Capcom side will have new stuff.
Like who though?
You got Mega Man.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like he's just gonna be Zero without the sword.
That's Mega Man.
Okay. Like, there's...
you got Sigma. He's DLC though.
There's always your Monster Hunter character.
The character will be called Monster Hunter. And he'll be generation style, where you can pick a style, and then you can, like, use it. Dude,
oh, wow.
imagine...
You were actually going with that. I thought you were actually going to go with the Rathalos.
I'd be down with either one, but could you imagine what's it called? The stance one where you can block and parry in perfect guard?
It's not gonna happen.
Dude, imagine that though in that game. With like the giant shield and like a spear or something. That'd be so cool. Oh, I want the Monster Hunter in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite so bad.
I want a Breath of Fire character. But
Which
that's just
one?
me. Any of them. And I already know what you're going to say. You're like, why is it not Cat?
Of course.
You're getting Felicia and you'll like it, Bert.
Why can I not just say Ray? Why can I not just say the cat dude?
I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Son of
I know one character, I'm sorry.
you and your damn weeaboo cat girl nonsense.
You never finished the series for me to see it.
Seems to be a running thing with this group. We don't tend to finish what we start.
Yeah.
Are you trying to challenge me on this? Because I will go back into it and do it.
He will.
You can't. There's too many games out right now.
I will go back into this and do it. Don't worry.
Do you still have your save file?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So I
boy.
guess you go fishing.
Better fishing than Nier
That's true.
and Final Fantasy
Fuck.
15 combined. So take that. Take that, Bert. Take all of it.
Maybe someday I'll see it.
Ultron has
Yeah, maybe.
droids.
Well, we were talking about Marvel, weren't we?
Yeah. He calls in other Ultron bots to do his bidding. He looks really fun. I can't wait to play him.
Now all I need is Doctor Doom. That's all I care about.
You're not getting Doctor Doom.
You know what? I want Taskmaster.
That's gonna be a stretch.
But
I mean,
swing.
they own the rights to him, but like he hasn't been in any movies, so his chances have decreased
But-
exponentially.
Mighty Swing.
They'll replace him with fucking
Mighty Swing. I swear, if you say Deadpool, I
no.
agree with you.
He's so forgettable. I forgot his name. What the fuck? Civil War guy, the one that died at the beginning of the movie.
Damn. That guy?
Yeah, I forget it. What's his name? Fuck.
It's best we don't remember his name.
He died that hard. I forgot his name. The dude with the fucking like the Bunker Busters. That one, Bunker Buster guy, who explodes his whole body. Anyway, that being said, yeah, it's Marvel. Can't wait. Looks good. Really hype about Ultron. Want to see what Sigma plays like. Probably gonna get the DLC. We'll see. Oh, we should talk about how it looks, because Bert, you said like the faces don't look good. And this game is out in September, so that's right around the corner, actually.
It's just Chun-Li, really.
Like May, June, July, like
September.
4 months. I can do my months, Bert. There's 4 months left, and you know it's gonna have to go gold in that last month. So, okay,
Could just release unfinished.
that is true, and they'll just patch it in through like they did with Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? As long as they have a story mode, a working arcade mode, people will be fine.
By the way, I know that guy's name now.
Who was it?
Crossbones.
Crossbones, that's who it was. He's dead.
Man, he's hella dead.
He's super dead. He's not coming back. You know what's not coming back as well? Bert, when I say prepare to dine, Namco announces Code Vein.
They sure did.
So Bert, how does this make you feel inside?
Wow.
It looks like Valkyria Revolution. The same style.
It looks...
Mmm.
Okay, I can't argue with you there.
Yeah. You sure can.
But hopefully it plays better.
You can't say that. You never played Revolution.
Actually,
I have.
You haven't,
You
no,
haven't.
you haven't played the newest one. This just looks like God Eater. It looks exactly like God
It's
Eater
'cause
with
it's
a
the
little.
same creator.
No, but it's
Oh,
like it's like.
speaking of God Eater, we both have that now.
No, I
You
don't. No, I don't. Oh, you two do.
You
I
don't.
guess. Yeah.
You refuse to play it.
That game was boring.
You're boring.
Oh, maybe that's true. What is-
Anyway,
Okay.
Go on.
you're saying it just looks like God Eater?
It just looks like God Eater meets Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're billing it as.
Like who asked for this?
Well, people like Dark Souls. People like God Eater.
People like anime.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
there hasn't been an anime Souls like yet.
Neo.
That's not anime.
I mean, okay, not like this, but
Yeah, that's what I meant.
no. I don't know. I just see Colin and the main protagonist of Valkyrie Revolution, and they're fighting weird demons in this post-apocalyptic
something.
Nier-esque future
Do you like
cityscape.
size?
I love size.
There's a whole bunch of that in this game, by the way it looks.
That's a God Eater staple.
Yeah,
Scythe.
actually, it's all chainsaw. They're
Just-
all like chainsaws and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll
If
know
you-
more once the trailer hits. I think it'll be the Tuesday.
Yeah.
I hope it looks decent.
You mean
in
tomorrow?
Emotion.
There is one thing I'll give God Eater though. The music is pretty good in that game.
Also, Scoots, have you tried launching that yet?
Not yet.
It's super broken on Windows 10.
Is it?
You have to run it in compatibility mode, or else you just get a black screen.
Nice.
So yeah, heads up for that.
Moving on to the next news story. Did you guys know that Bayonetta on PC got a patch?
No, I didn't know.
I know.
What is this patch?
But what did it add?
I don't know. Apparently, there's some sort of picture now in there. It's a JPEG of sorts about one tiny game from Platinum that no one ever played called
Oh my god!
Vanquish.
Oh yeah!
It's
Slide
coming.
to my knees.
It's a coming.
Slide and shoot. Slide and shoot. Slide and shoot.
So those that
Slide
don't
and
know, Vanquish is an action game based on Japanese history. I'm sorry. Every time I say
Wait, what?
Every time I say that, I have to complete it like that. It's that stupid meme from the Sony E3 conference, you know. Genji 2 is an action game based on Japanese history. Every time I say action game, I start saying based on Japanese history. But anyway, Vanquish is a third-person action game in the Platinum style, of which you slide on your knees in a sort of
Yeah.
in a over the top fashion. You use the slide to get around and also to maneuver between cover and stuff like that, and also to hit enemies with. It's impressive to see like Japanese players playing that and doing like all the cool stuff. Like they'll see an enemy, go duck from behind cover, proceed to boost forward into the enemy, like bounce off the enemy, throw a grenade in their face. As they're backflipping still in slow motion, they'll shoot the grenade in the guy's face, and like it's so crazy. I love the game. I own it. Can't play it. It's too fast.
Too fast for him.
It's too
What?
fast.
Now that you have Doom under your belt, you can
Nope.
finish that again.
Nope.
All he
not.
did in Doom was punch things.
Vanquish is slower than Doom. You'll be fine.
You know what he did with his damn BFG? He just turned that upside down, and then he just beat people down like like as if it was a bat.
Pretty much. My Doom spree was basically just murder. Like it was Murder City, starring my fist.
He just took two pistols and he was punching with them. And he did his little JoJo's aura with the pistols. He wasn't even pressing the triggers.
There was no time for shooting. Vanquish is awesome. If you have not played it, you like third-person shooter games and you want something a little bit different to that genre, try out Vanquish when it comes out on PC. It'll be great.
Obviously, this isn't officially announced yet.
Right.
It's just a teaser.
But this teaser obviously confirms that yes, it's coming, considering
What?
that Sega Platinum
Oh.
have been putting their games out on PC.
That means one thing.
What's-
After Vanquish, they might put that other game on.
They have nothing else worth putting out, so it'll be fine.
No, Bert.
Whatever.
They have one more game they can. Well, two actually. No, yeah, two.
They're
But
done
there's that
after
one
this.
game. There's
They
that
could-
one game.
They
though.
could put Mad World on there,
Nope. They're
and
done.
then after that they could put the game that was after it, Anarchy
And then-
Reigns.
I could be that ninja guy again, Zero, and you could be Blacker Baron
Or Big Bull,
or Big Bull. Yeah.
and then we could proceed to play Death Ball.
And then Bert can be the damn freaking. Who do
He
you
played the Rin Rin sisters. One of the three.
I know you did. I'm just trying to remember which one.
It was the purple one, I think. That was the ice one.
Oh,
right?
that was the one with the freaking staff.
It sure was.
Oh yeah, the ice sphere.
She does the stripper pole dance on that thing.
Yeah. The non-canon Rin Rin sisters.
It murders my face open.
Yeah, that's real good.
Freaking
broken. That whole game's broken.
Yeah, but it's a platinum game. They probably didn't balance it properly.
You want who wasn't broken? The ninja?
No, actually, it would be Jack.
It's the command grabbers. They come and grab you from across the screen.
They could.
Lag so bad.
Yeah, whatever. You're just salty. Let the game alone. It was fine.
We played that ball mode.
We had
football-ish ball mode. It was good. Death Ball was so good.
That was so fun. Just murderize everyone.
It's like, oh, you got the ball? Just shove the kunai in the back of their heads. Like, yeah, it's my ball now.
Can't wait. So yeah, Vanquish. You two played it. Did you both of you beat it, or just you, Bert?
Yes, I finished.
I'm at the end of Vanquish, but I didn't beat it.
Hopefully, they can get it up to 60 on PC and they don't frame rate lock it.
You don't think it's gonna be 60? Wasn't it 60 on console? No way. No, it wasn't.
It's definitely not 60.
It did not feel like 60.
For a game like that, you think that'd be mandatory?
I'll wait until it is 60, then I'm gonna be like,
in like 4K too.
That's right, Bayonetta goes 4K.
Mm-hmm.
At 60.
Everything goes 4K.
4K 60 frames. Bird is already salivating.
Not Star Wars Republic Commando. That doesn't go 4K. That makes me sad.
Yeah, you can force it.
I bet you could, but probably look like butt.
They look amazing. It's 4K. It can do no wrong.
Mm-hmm. There's two things Bert likes more than sleeping and not being productive. That's 4K and 60 frames.
Because I can totally do 4K.
Yeah, well, it's an option that you like having.
I can. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But would I do it?
Only with the 4K screen.
Only if I get another 1080. Only if I get another 1080.
Don't you have two?
No, I only got one.
Hmm.
I would love a second one, though.
You just rig it up so you have two.
And no, Bert, I don't need a TI. I don't need the wrapper. I don't need the wrapper in my system.
It'd be pretty sick.
You should get one.
You just want that because I'll end up giving you the 1080.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Or the Tin Man will get the 1080 or something.
He's got my return address.
My other friends will get the 10.
That's troublesome, Scoots. I think that's a conflict of interest here.
You don't know this.
I think that's a conflict of interest. I don't know. Sounds like you're taking your workplace in your showing nepotism. I mean, if I don't get the graphics card or Bert doesn't get it, then I don't know.
Just throw it away.
He should just throw it away.
Damn.
Throw it in the dumpster.
Put it in the box that he sent you.
But only after you burn it.
So if I threw it in the dumpster, who would get it then?
Probably Bert.
I know one of you would jump in that damn trash can.
I mean, I'm closer.
He's closer. He'd get there before I could. It'd be a 9-hour fucking drive before I get there.
I thought so.
Probably 10, actually. But, besides Vanquish coming on PC, rumor, Sonic Forces revealed classic Sonic gameplay, which showed off Green Hill Zone. That's strange something. Yeah?
I always use Green Hill Zone for everything.
Yeah? People apparently don't like that now.
Because it's on everything.
It's only been in like 2 games.
Don't forget about Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, but that's an unlockable. You have to get everything in that game.
You have to go through hell for that.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's a reward. That's 100%. You don't actually get to play it in the game. That I wouldn't count that.
You know what game doesn't have it?
Spinball.
Mm-hmm.
Bert, actually,
You wanna know what else
since
doesn't have it?
you want to bring up Spinball, boy, do I have a surprise for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So get this. Did you know? This is Did You Know Gaming right now. Did you know Sonic Spinball fucking had a goddamn episode after it in the Adventures of Sonic show?
Oh
yeah?
God.
Yeah. It's an episode based off of Spinball.
Oh, you're reminding me of
How's
that
that?
now. Thanks.
It's shit like like the show itself.
How's the music?
Does I'd have to watch the episode to tell you.
Are you gonna do a reaction video then?
Probably not.
Oh.
I don't have a problem with Adventures of Sonic. It's just it's so not Saddam. So that's
So where's my scratch voice?
I yeah, my throat's too dry. I can't do it.
Quick, get a bottle of water, drink that right now. Yeah, that's right.
Ugh. It's not gonna sound good. You
It wasn't going to anyway.
oh whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
My throat won't bend. I can feel it. It's resisting.
Oh,
You'll have to do it.
I'm not doing it.
That's the best I can do. Anyway, people are tired of Green Hill Zone. A lot of people are, I guess. That's a lot of complaints that I'm seeing right now.
I don't really care actually, but
I see where they're coming from.
they do use that a lot.
And only in Generations. Because that's the only time it's ever shown up. Playable. But
That's too much.
yeah, that one time it showed up and yeah.
Maybe
You know,
they're just
you know
tired
what
of-
else I see?
What's
Colors, the wisps.
Okay, that one. That I actually want to bring up. I am
They really love to use those.
they were like, man, Colors sure was a hit. I wonder why it was a hit. I got it. Wisp.
What's Wisp?
Laser,
Drill.
Spike.
Cube. Every time you hurt one of those, that's the Wisp.
The
Power.
power-ups?
Yeah, the power-ups.
What was
Little
the one where
aliens
you
that
eat
you...
stuff.
Frenzy.
Yeah, Frenzy. I just remembered that. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, but people don't like Wisp. Because it's like, it worked in colors. Like, people liked them in colors because it was like, it fit the theme of the game.
That was their debut.
Yeah, and the levels were designed around the Wisp. But now it's like the Wisp are being thrown into every game now, and it's like now they're not special anymore, and it's like, why are the Wisp here? They all
thought
left
they
the planet
disappeared.
after Colors.
Yeah, I thought they all disappeared and they
Yeah.
just left.
They went back to their homeworld after Colors.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's like them.
Why are we still seeing them again?
It's like them bringing Chip back after Unleashed. The music sounded weird in this trailer. Other than that, I liked what I saw. It's fine. I mean, if you're expecting like one-for-one classic Sonic gameplay, then get Mania. Like I am.
You could have told me this was any 3D Sonic game ever. I think I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, but that's because you're seeing...
I don't know. All these games look the same to me.
like... Yeah, I could see where you're coming from. You as a casual who don't like Sonic, yeah, I could see that. But for... Oh, shit. But for me, I can see the differences. I see all the subtleties. I could tell that's a different shot than Generations just based on how the level looks. But that's just me. I just want them to reveal who the third character is so I can stop getting comments about it being Bubsy and it's not Bubsy on my other video that I
You
made.
already know it is.
I know. Wait, what? Oh, shut up. We're not pushing the Sonic Sun theory. Good grief.
I guess you could blame me for that because I put that in his head.
Did you? Is it your fault?
I guess so. It might have been. I don't know.
Yes. Just get it over with. Show me who the third character is so I can make a video on it and finally get that Bubsy incident over with.
It'll just be another freaking Silver the Hedgehog. Warning people.
Ugh. Okay. Did you guys know that Breath of the Wild is getting a Link figure by Medicom in December?
Yep, and it's $295.
Scoots, will you be getting this figure?
Hold on.
Hmm? He's looking it up now.
Hold on.
What's a Medicom?
What's a what
Hold on.
now?
What's a Medicom?
It's a company, Bert, that makes figures.
Well, I figured that much. Like, are they well known?
Hold on some more.
I-
No!
Well,
Not until there's a sale.
Oh. Actually, maybe jump there. So yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a nice looking figure. If I was into the Zelda set franchise, I'd be like, I'm getting that. But now I'm not.
Thus, everyone hates me for doing that.
Don't worry, I'll edit it out.
No.
Or I could do everyone a favor and just make it like 10 times louder. Just make that one part like headphone breaking loud.
Oh, you want that? I could do that.
You
I could go
could.
high pitch, but I'm not gonna do that
That's fine.
because I love you guys, all of you, everyone.
Except for that one guy that we all don't like. That one guy that's always listening that we don't like. You know the one.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that one we talk about all the time behind their back. That guy.
Bart, why are you listening?
wait, what?
Always listening. Bert is listening to the podcast. We have to like tell him off every time.
Yeah. No. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. You can rest soon. We're halfway
I'm actually
done.
awake now.
We're almost home.
See, now I can't use that as an excuse because this time now I'm actually awake. I
Oh,
ate some
shit.
Reese's Pieces. I'm up now.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces gets me up. Atlus registers new domains, possible hinting at future Persona spin-offs? Did you guys see what the domains were, Bert? I'm sure you'll be happy to know that we have p3d.jpg, which may stand for Persona 3 Dancing, Persona
Oh, God.
the p5ag.jp, Persona 5. these are predicted like the author's guest names. Persona 5 After Golden, P5D, Persona 5 Dancing, P5R, Persona 5 Racing,
Oh, God.
P5U, Persona 5 Ultimax / Persona 5 Arena, Persona-Dance.jp. I keep wanting to say JPEG, which could be a Persona dancing portal site, and PQ2.jp for Persona Q, Shadows of the Labyrinth 2.
You know, the only believable one I see on there is Persona Q, Shadows of the Labyrinth 2. Because that looked really... Yeah.
I'd believe that. According to Vert, that game was good.
It was it's just very light on story.
Yeah, aren't those games like that though? The Etrian games?
Well, yeah. But you take something like Persona and then throw it in there. You got all these characters. It's kind of weird.
That you recognize, but
Don't forget about, that Persona 8, 9, and 10.
yeah, those were registered back in April 4th. So I guess the Atlus is really planning ahead. Weird that they didn't get 6, 7, and 8 before
They already did that.
Oh, they already have 6 and 7?
They probably did that back when 4 was launched.
Wow.
They probably got 5, 6, and 7.
How long do you think the series will go on? Not that I'm complaining. I really like the series.
I don't know. I mean, obviously they just do this to have that stuff.
Yeah. By the
So
time
some asshole can't be like, oh, wait, this is my title.
I parked on this URL, it's my property. You have to pay me $1 million to get this.
Atlus is all like, oh, heck no.
We're gonna have to do something about that. Dude, by the time they even get to Persona 10, we'll all be dead.
I mean, it did take them a long time to get 5 out.
Yep. Let's see, about six years average between games.
As long as it's not like Final Fantasy 15 long, we're good.
That was 2 gens. Or I guess a gen. It started like PS3. It was supposed to be a PS3 right around the launch. They showed it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Versus Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Then it just we never heard anything about it. Square is really good at delaying games, because Kingdom Hearts 3 also got that same treatment.
They sure did.
Yep, not even out this year anymore.
You know what they're going to do instead? They're going to release Kingdom Hearts 2.9. Or better yet, 2.8,
0.5,
0.5,
0.2.
2.8.1111.
The symbol for pi.
Just have Yoko Toro do it.
yeah. Kingdom Hearts.
Get it done.
Kingdom Hearts 2F 2F 6C.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 over whatever something.
Over 352 days later. Binary domain / heart drop distance dream delivery system service Kiki's delivery service JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
cubed
HD remix
with a square root of pi
with divided by 0.gov.
I mean, we could just keep coming up with stupid shit to add to it. Turbo HD remix.
I just like go all out like Dead Rising did with that one game. Dead Rising Super Turbo. What was it? Super Turbo Ultra Extreme. Alpha.
Yeah.
They just like. I'm glad they moved that title. That's amazing.
And I loved it because they made fun of it. They knew that
they knew
naming thing was getting ridiculous.
With Street, they were just like, you know what? You know what was the stupid naming convention that we did? Street Fighter. Let's just add that to Dead Rising. But yeah. Completely off subject, but still somewhat relatable to the instance right now. We're talking about Persona, getting those spin-offs, possibly in the near distant future. But yeah, Bert, you did say like there's gonna be a FIFA Ultimax.
Yeah, I would say.
It's a safe assumption.
Yeah, I mean the company who made it before was hiring not too long ago, so.
It'd be interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the Persona people, are like they don't.
I wonder how they
would
do that. I wonder how they do that, because you would have all the Persona 5 characters, but like, would they go back to Persona 3 and 4 characters?
Yeah, 3 characters are probably like full. Like, weren't they adults in Ultimax?
I mean, they're
now
older,
in college,
like going to college. And
stuff. So they're. I mean, you're an adult when you're in college.
Oh, yes.
So they were adults. So they're gonna be like adults, like actually like not in college by the time five Ultimate.
We don't know when 5 takes place.
That is true.
Because it's 20XX on the date.
When does oh, that is true.
What's up?
I just want to address something.
Alright.
2 things actually that I just remembered. 1, the theater, whenever you go to the theater, the clips they play, you ever listen to those?
Yeah.
A lot of them are ridiculous.
Yeah, I love those.
Dumb.
They're super dumb, like, I didn't become a baker because it's just stupid. I'm like, this is what I love.
Do you have the DVD player yet?
Yeah, I don't use it because I had the horrible luck of renting a DVD and then having the story stuff unfold for like 2 weeks. And then, you know, when it goes in autopilot mode where it's like, here's the story. All right, now you're at your room at evening. Go to bed. Here's the next cutscene. All right, go to bed. Cutscene, go to bed. I was like, I can't go to the store. I can't return it. But thankfully, they waived the first late fee, and I was like, all right. Never renting movies again, I guess.
Yeah, you get a bunch more of that stuff for like TV versions.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, I got locked in. I was like, well, that sucked. What was
I think I know where you got locked in around. It was around June, right?
Yeah.
Like after the third or the second case.
Mm-hmm.
The second.
Anytime just the story goes into autopilot mode, it's just like, oh no. How many days has it been? Oh no, it's been 12. It's like, and in the upper right hand corner, it's like you have certain amount of days to do this. I'm like, I got a DVD to return first.
I gotta ask you something. With the jobs,
Mm-hmm.
do you get penalized for not doing them? I mean, I went for that one beef bowl job, right?
No.
So you're part-time, and it shows on the schedule.
You're completely free to do it whenever you want.
It's one of those weird societies where you can just go to work whenever you please.
Damn, I wish I could just do that with my
Yeah,
job.
a lot of people do. I'm sure there are jobs out there that exist like that. You just walk in on the job. You need anybody to work today? Cool, I'm here. But that was the other thing I wanted to bring up. I'll come back to me later. I'm really mad. It was something I really wanted to talk about. And now we're going to move on to our next news story. Bert, we were just talking about Burnout, weren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, you really like that series.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't you know it, the creators of Burnout announced Danger Zone for the PS4 and PC. Are you excited?
Might as well sing the song now.
What?
I am not.
What?
You're in the danger
Why
zone.
not?
Come
Look.
on.
Look at it. What's wrong with it, Bert?
Not a
It's
racing
not
game.
It's not Burnout.
Yeah, it's not Burnout. It's just the crash mode,
Whatever. Still the same.
which they made already as a golf thing.
Oh,
Which was terrible.
oh my God! You just.
So I don't exactly have high hopes for this one.
Wait a minute. What game was that? I think as soon as you said that, you just brought back a memory. Is that one where you fling people out of cars and into the?
No.
Oh.
That's flat out.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, never mind.
You're thinking of
Dangerous
Danger
Golf?
Golf. Yeah, Dangerous Golf or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that game wasn't great.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry for your loss then.
Why can't they just make another Burnout?
Because I'm
Because
sure
they're like-
Activision or whatever, EA owns the license for that.
Well, I mean, they could make whatever, call it whatever.
They can't call it Burnout.
Exactly. They could
Right, they could
whatever
call
they
it
want.
anything else.
They could call it Cold In. Cool In.
Yep, that's what they would do.
Yep. That's what I do. So, let me get this straight. You're not going to be purchasing this game. Is that what you mean to tell me?
Nope, I will not.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
Bert confirmed not a Burnout fan, so there you go. Not the biggest fan. I added this
He
story
is
just for
burnt
him.
out.
I saw the news and I was like, I'm not gonna bother adding that.
Yeah, he shit all over my news story that I added just for him, so alright.
Ooh, this is
Ouch.
something that we both could talk about in the next one. The next
Yeah, this-
story.
This next news story makes me mad
You
because...
even wrote it correctly.
What?
You even wrote it correctly.
Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't write that. You wrote
I know what you're
that.
talking about.
You wrote that. So it seems the last Splatoon Splatfest may have been canon, and those poor idiot players chose incorrectly. So yeah, apparently that decided the canon of the of Splatoon 2.
I won that splat.
I'm so mad because the wrong Squid Sister won.
No, I think it was the right one.
No, it wasn't.
It was the right one.
No, you both were wrong. People who are listening, I need you to back me up. Callie is best Squid Sister.
Nah.
I knew you two would like Marie better. You're both wrong. You both couldn't be any more wrong, and I'm disappointed in you two.
Green.
I can't begin to describe disappointment. So, I'm just gonna read from the article, just to get it through. Back in July of last year, Splatoon held its final Splatfest battle in which players voted for their favorite of the Squid Sisters, Callie and Marie. Now Nintendo has added a new section in Splatoon 2's website which follows the story of what happened between the two sisters after the final Splatfest. The intro and prologue to the Squid Sister stories have been shared so far. More is planned for the upcoming future Splatoon 2's release for the Switch in later half of July. But yeah. Apparently there's shit went down. The showdown of Callie versus Marie ended in victory for Marie, but there was no ill will between the two. The girls left the studio arm in arm, smiling and laughing as they always had. The bond between them would continue unbroken for years to come, or so it seemed at the time. You fools, look what you all did. All of you Splatoon people who voted Marie, you did it. You did it. You ruined the canon. I didn't get to play that Splatfest because I had work that day. I was really mad.
I did.
Does this mean you'll actually
won.
play the single player this time?
No. I have even less reason to now. I'm so mad. The one Splatfest I didn't play in. It's okay. If you listeners wanna weigh in and say who was best Squid Sister, please let me know tell Scoots and Bert how wrong they are about their decision about Marie. I can't be the only one.
It's canon now, baby. It's canon.
Fuck. No.
You can't go back.
I can't.
Once you go Marie, you can't go back.
If I could go back in time and punch everyone who tried to play Marie in the dick, I would.
Oh, damn.
I gotta save Callie.
I think you need to play some Mario Kart. Take out that anger on Mario Kart. Yeah, I think you need to.
I'm so sad. But, on another subject, the new Nintendo 2DS XL was announced. It's releasing in July. It's releasing in July.
So you think this is the better story to go to?
Yeah.
I guess. How do you feel about it? I mean, I feel like it was kind of too late.
I don't feel anything because I have a Switch now. I don't care about the 3DS or shitty products.
Whatever, you're gonna play that Fire Emblem Echoes.
Fuck. I keep forgetting I have that pre-ordered.
Bam.
Yep.
I got you.
I got you. So
That's
yeah.
probably gonna be my last DS game anyways, 3DS game.
You think?
Most likely.
Okay, so this 2DX XL kind of defeats the purpose of the 2DS rather, because now it folds. Unlike the regular 2DS, which did not fold and was designed for children.
And it looked like a freaking axe wedge.
It sure did. It was bordering on the size of a Game Gear with a TV tuner attachment in it. But not quite as thick. This right here, this announcement makes me very, very not happy.
Why is that?
I'm glad you asked, Bert, because that means they're going to keep making games for this damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought a Switch, and I said
that before the Switch came out.
I know this, Bert, but now this is the confirmation, just like how the confirmation of the Super Nintendo Classic Mini is gonna make me super salty. Why, Nintendo? You could have used this opportunity to slowly phase out the 3DS with like your final like big year games for the end of this year. There's a shit ton of 3DS games. Not to make more. They got enough games. Get the Switch some games. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple more games would be nice. I still need my Smash on Switch.
Handheld.
It's on the 2DS.
No.
3DS.
No.
3DS.
I want it on my Switch, Bert. I need my Smash in my Switch.
The only thing I like about the 2DS is the color scheme and the way the screen is.
It's not bad.
That's about it. That's the only color for it too.
It sure
It
is.
seems.
And I'm done with the freaking dual screen garbage now. I've moved on to much better one screen. I keep forgetting the Switch screen is a touch screen too as well.
It is.
I keep forgetting that.
Maybe if they announce more Switch games.
Hey, if they put Pikmin 4 on it, that'd be cool.
Pikmin's coming out on 3DS.
Yeah, hey Pikmin.
Mm-hmm.
But Miyamoto said like 4 was already done. Pikmin 4 was already done a long time ago.
Hey Pikmin.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Sega CD's controversial classic Night Trap is getting a re-release on Xbox One and PS. Who asked for this?
I don't know, but it's funny as hell.
Who
I
asked
just saw
for this?
I just looked at this. I was just laughing. I was like, "How did they know I wanted to play Night Trap?
Yep, and
How
to
did they know?"
and to make it even better, Limited Run Games is also doing a physical release of this.
I might just get it just for the physical way, and then never touch it ever again because it's Night Trap.
I can't believe it's actually the 25th anniversary of that game. We are old.
You know what? Maybe we should get it, and maybe we should both play it at the same time. Share play it.
You should just get the Sega CD version.
And then we exactly play it in its true 140p quality. I love that this is one of the mini games. This Mortal Kombat, and there was another game. I think it was, what was it, Splatterhouse? That started the whole controversy that...
You even mentioned they have another project, too. So I wonder what the other one is going to be.
That led to the ESRB being formed. And the worst part was, they looked at a scene from this game where one of the girls gets bodied if you fail. It's all it is like these monsters coming out of, like... It's so stupid. They're coming out of, like, the bathtub and shit. And, like, through a window, and they're, like, climbing it. There's clearly guys in a, like black camo clothes with a stupid hunk from Resident Evil helmet. And they have a stupid gun that wraps... Yeah, it's like a little stupid, like, pointy gun that wraps around her neck, and she's, like, screaming, and she's like, ah! They're like, puttying it up, and they suck her blood, and that's it. They're like, this is a game about rape, and it's violent, and kids should not be playing this shit. We're adults. We're out of touch. Oh yeah, this game... The only reason this game is popular is because of that. If not for that, this game would just be another one of the many, many failed FMV games on the Sega CD.
That's why I said Sega CD Controversial Classic.
It is the controversial classic. Whatever, I guess we could play Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch's... what's that game called, Bert?
Oh god, that better not be their other project that they're doing.
Oh, I can't.
Make My Music Mini.
Make My Music. They have that game at my local mom and pop shop for $8. I was considering taking the plunge. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. So yeah, if you guys are interested in Night Trap for whatever reason, we'll check it out.
Don't check it out. Don't check it out.
This game is the precursor. Oh, yeah, actually, let me put it this way. This game is the precursor to Five Nights at Freddy's. You're monitoring and you're setting traps, and you're trying to
Yes, so.
Yeah, it's an influence to Five Nights at Freddy's. So if you're curious where, I don't know if even Scott said he was influenced by Night Trap, but if you want a game that's similar to Five Nights at Freddy's, only with live action and hokey acting of the 90s,
horrible acting,
then invest in Night Trap.
But it's like that's what gives it, it's pretty much its charm.
That is the charm of the game. Oof. Speaking of charm, Nintendo is putting on their charm when they talk about the Nintendo NES Classic discontinuation. Quote, "We don't have unlimited resources." So, the NES Classic has sold 2.3 million units worldwide, according to Nintendo. And blah 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 blah, da da da. Okay, so, Nintendo of American President Reggie, he provided the update in Sell and Figure and had some slight elaboration of why the company is done with the Classic despite its popularity. Here's the quote. "Even with the extraordinary level of performance, we understand that people are frustrated about not being able to find the system, and for that, we really do apologize. But from our perspective, it's important to recognize where our future is, the key areas that we need to drive. He said, we've got a lot going on right now, and we don't have unlimited resources." Thoughts?
That's fine.
I feel like they should say that with like everything with their stock, including their amiibos, because I am not seeing any Zelda amiibos.
I was gonna say, are they actually manufacturing the system themselves? I thought they had that out to a third party.
I don't even know anymore.
Even if they do, that would be like, it's still money.
Yeah,
the
but
whole Foxconn thing.
They'd probably want to use those for like making Switches instead, or making new 2DSs or mini SNES.
then don't bother making it then.
What do you mean?
It's literally, I opened a restaurant and I say, "Hey everyone, I have the best pizza bites in all of Louisiana. Everybody in Louisiana comes to come eat these pizza bites that I've made, but I only made 50." And then I'm like, "I'm sorry everyone. I know I opened this restaurant and said come visit, but I did not have enough pizza bites. I didn't prepare."
You sure are salty about this.
I'm just mad because it's like, I'm mad for people. I get mad so they don't have to.
That's a first.
I'm doing it for them. Yeah, okay, Bert. So what are you a Nintendo apologist right now? Are you saying it's okay?
I just don't care.
I mean, it's okay not to
better
care,
ways
but
to play
can you not see where people would be upset about this?
I mean, people will be upset. Of course, they should be.
All I'm saying is, don't bother then. Don't even do a SNES Classic if you're not going to be able to keep up with demand. Don't
It's
bother.
like, why make a collector's edition if only certain people can have it?
But
They
But
said
they
it
at
was a
least
limited run.
at least with those, most of the time you can get those. Nintendo is so bass backwards, you can't get it.
They sold over like 2 million of them, they said.
Yeah, but guess how many people actually wanted the damn thing? Probably 5 million.
How many people want collector's editions when they come out?
Enough that they actually sell out.
So the NES Classic.
You are playing devil's advocate, and I hate you. Stop it. Don't
All I'm
defend them
saying is-
and their shitty practices.
I mean, I could care either way.
I'm just saying, just either make a lot or don't bother. Don't.
Yeah, no more collector's editions. I mean, aren't you like proud whenever you have the limited item?
Yes, Bird, but this is something. This isn't for a stupid collector like me, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store and pre. Like to the casual people, and this is who it's targeted towards. Like the average Joe who goes to work, at 8 in the morning, 8 till whatever.
Yeah, you know what they'll be satisfied by?
What's that?
The fucking eShop whenever that gets released.
Well, they don't have the eShop, and this is a nice little swanky option for the old men like us who no longer play video games, that are like working and have kids, and they're like, oh, I want to get that for my child, so they too can experience an NES.
That kid is over there playing on a phone.
Shut up, Bert. Then maybe they wanted to play the NES Classic. maybe they wanted to experience all the fun of the NES.
They have the NES emulator on their phone.
No.
With every single game.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. But at the same time, he could... By the way, disclaimer, we at the Monday Night Wolfcast do not endorse emulation of any kind, or ROM hacking. Bert's views do not... the views expressed by Bert do not reflect on the Wolfcast and any
I mean, you could use it for scientific purposes, like, the Raspberry Pi and all.
We at the Wolfcast do not endorse the Raspberry Pi.
Well, pretty good device.
But it is a pretty good product. But I wouldn't... I personally can't endorse that. If you didn't get an NES Classic, it is a good alternative. I will say that. But I don't endorse it. I gotta cover my bases. What if one day, Nintendo's like watching this and they're like, oh, I see. We were gonna send them SNES Classics for impressions because they're so popular. But now that they've endorsed emulation, we can't. We don't want to get in with that illegal shit.
Well, then they should have gave us the NES Classic.
Oh, shit.
They did.
Oh!
No, they didn't, Bert. No, they didn't. They didn't supply enough.
They supplied over 2 million.
How many people live in America, Bert?
A lot.
Thank you. Did they supply a lot? No. 2.3 million is not a lot.
Did they supply
To
the
this
limited
day,
amount they said they would? Yes.
Okay, Bert, to this day, I still get phone calls at work asking, "Hey, excuse me, sir, do you have the Nintendo Switch?" And then I'll be like, looking at the game case, and I'll be like, "Please hold, sir." Then I go to the case, I look at it, and then I laugh because it's empty. Then I go back to the phone, then I talk to the guy and be like, "Yeah, that Nintendo Switch that you've been wanting,
It's right here. Come get it.
that's never gonna happen." Sorry, sir. Now hang up.
You know what that person does later, Bert? Since they couldn't get the
that-
Switch, they can't play Breath of the Wild. And since they can't play Breath of the Wild, they have nothing to live for. So they go to the bathtub with their toaster oven, and they end it. And it's all Nintendo's fault.
What they don't realize
That's
is they can
a
play
Switch for
Breath of the
someone else
Wild.
then.
I was gonna say,
And a
what they don't
toaster.
realize they could play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
but
they killed
They
themselves
sold
for
more
nothing.
NES classics than the Wii U, so
Ooh, that is rough.
that's not true. But you know,
No, it is true. In the time span it had.
oh, sure, in the time span, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say overall no, but in the time span it had, it did totally outsell the Wii U. What a disaster. Look, I'm not gonna push the fact anymore. I just want to say it's dumb the way they're doing it, but it's also genius.
No more NES classic stories.
No more NES. No more NES classic stories.
Bert is tired out.
He can't defend the NES anymore. He can't defend their shitty practices. But you know what he can defend? Himself in the upcoming Gundam Versus, which is coming to the US.
So let me ask you something. For someone who played Jump Stars,
No,
whatever that is,
We don't
We
talk,
don't talk about that game.
We don't talk about that one.
but this game is
We
almost
only
close to it.
we only played that because they don't bring over the good Gundam games.
It's true. It's totally true. We did. We only played it because we were like.
when you guys play this, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You're playing it too. It has a 3 versus 3 mode.
It sure does.
It's fine. It's fine. When we play this, I better not see you two rage quit.
We might.
Not before me.
We never raged quit. Jump.
Yeah, we did.
That game kicked us
Yeah,
out.
you guys did.
No, we didn't. It kicked us.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
I mean, we didn't want to play it anymore, so that's close enough.
Because we were getting bodied so fucking hard.
Yeah, we were.
Like it wasn't even, like we couldn't. We were like, who? Okay, whose idea was it to jump straight online? I think it was yours. You were like, oh, I think we're good enough. Let's just go. Let's just
We
pop
fought
up.
each other for a little bit.
We were confident enough to have back and forth with each other, but not. But,
We knew the controls.
but inconfident enough to fucking like to get destroyed and ass reamed online. Like it was
Oh my
literally.
gosh, who are you guys? Oh my gosh, Goku,
I don't
Vegeta.
even know what their names are.
Saint
that-
Seiya, yeah, Saint Seiya.
I don't recall who I was.
Either way, it didn't matter because we could have picked Goku for all we fucking cared. We still got fucking
We
got-
just got destroyed.
ruined so hard. Like they were doing OTGs and shit, things we were not prepared for. We were like, oh, we're just gonna have a little blast going online, having some fun. Oh my god, and yeah. To the point where we were literally, it was so one-sided. Like it took two. We were trying to tag team like one person, and they'd still kick our ass, like 2-on-1s, and the partner would come with their assists, which were godly. while we were running Frieza assist, which sucked. Jump was a horrible mistake, and we'll never have that happen again.
It was.
So when we play Gundam Versus, which is supposed to be heading to the US, what'd you learn from Jumps, All Stars, whatever?
Not
We're
to
gonna
play
get bodied.
it. Pretty much.
So
Well, I
this
mean,
game, I think we should probably practice a lot.
well, to be fair, of the three of us, I have the most experience with this type of game. So for those that don't know, Gundam Versus
That helped us in Jump.
That's not even the same type. That's more like that's a Tenkaichi type. That's completely different. But Gundam Versus is a what do you call arena based fighter like Virtual On. If you're not familiar with Virtual On it's I don't know how to describe it.
All-Star Battle.
Yeah,
whatever.
like that with more guns and stuff happening on screen. But yeah, it's gonna have 90 robots. It's gonna have a 2v2 mode, 3v3 mode. There will be a video released on this once we get our hands on it. And it's coming fall 2017. When's the last time we had a Gundam Versus game, Bert?
For the
PS3?
US, I have no idea. That was Japan though.
Oh no, wait, it was Gundam Versus Zeta Gundam on PS2 and GameCube in 2004, according to this article.
For the US release?
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
so 2004, 13 years
Stop
later,
coming.
we finally get one.
Woo!
Yay! So, seeing as I'm a master Virtual On player, I'll be fine. These two, on the other hand, need to practice.
Uh-huh.
I bet it doesn't even play like Virtual On.
It does. Have you seen it?
No, it does not.
It does. It's the exact same gameplay, just with a Gundam skin and updated and shit
No,
on steroids.
there's multiple guys also.
Virtual On had multiple guys.
No.
You're thinking of Ontario Tangram, where it's one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Virtual On Force and Virtual On Mars had 4v4. Not 4.
Yeah, well, you didn't play those, so it's fine.
Those games are awful, though.
Well, then why would you say you have experience with it?
No, Ontario is good. The first two, Virtual On
Yeah,
and
the
Virtual On
one-on-one.
Ontario, are good.
The 1v1s.
Yeah, but still, it's
That's what I
it's the exact same fucking gameplay. It's just with extra people in there.
Uh-huh. You're gonna get so
Oh my
destroyed.
god. Whatever. I'll prove it to you.
And when you get destroyed, we're gonna be like, "We told you so."
I'm gonna laugh because I'm gonna do it to you guys what I did to you during Pokemon and live, and I'll laugh. You guys are gonna be real salty.
And you still haven't fought Mr. StarCraft in that.
Oh, don't you worry. I have Sinister I don't even know where my 3DS is anymore.
Way to go!
It's probably in my desk somewhere.
How are you gonna play Fire Emblem Echoes if you don't have a 3DS?
He
I'll
doesn't have
find
time
it.
to play it.
I mean, you can get a 2DS XL, but you
No!
know,
I refuse to invest in any further 3DS products. Give it the times, Nintendo.
Switch
Just-
or go
Buy
broke.
the new Switch XL.
The Switch XL would be pretty sweet.
Actually, there was a rumor about the Switch going smaller.
Switch Classic Mini?
Yeah, have all the classic games.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Switch is too big for children.
Yet too small for adults.
It's really funny.
Yeah, the Joy-Cons are too small for adults. I'd say it's fine. But Injustice 2 is getting the Joker back. Did you guys see the trailer for the Joker?
I sure did, and I also saw the trailer for Dark Side.
That you did. I wanted to talk about Joker. Why does he look so young? The voice doesn't match the character anymore.
Because he's he's a hallucination.
Oh.
Whoa.
I mean, he is dead in this universe, yeah.
Yes. He got his heart ripped out.
Thought they were just going to bring in the Joker from the other dimension.
I mean, they could do that, or it's a scarecrow hallucination.
That's all I wanted to touch upon with the Joker. I was like, why does he look so young?
Don't worry, he'll have a million skins. You can pick the one you like.
You could pick the
Yeah,
Heath
besides
Ledger
that-
one.
But besides that, they also announced Dark Side, the pre-order bonus,
The original Thanos.
where he just one-hands everything, and he just turns his back on you, and then just shoots his Omega Beam, and kills Dan Turpin. Rest in peace, Dan Turpin.
Okay.
I didn't see that coming.
That's a clever pun because he shoots eyeball lasers.
That's the Omega Beam. And then you can change the directions of the Omega Beam at will. So you can't run away from it. Unless you're Batman and somehow you cheese it.
Well, you
So
know.
I'm referencing like old DC cartoon stuff. The Dan Turpin thing was a reference to Superman, the animated series, where that cop guy gets killed by Darkseid.
By the lasers?
and then Superman goes mad and punches the shit out of a tank in rage. And then the other one, the Batman one, it's Justice League Unlimited. It's close to the end where Darkseid shoots the Omega Beam at Batman, and Batman dodges everything, and then he just like jumps on top of one of Darkseid's and like minions, and then the Omega Beam hits the minion instead, and then he's all like, "Huh, no one's ever evaded my Omega Beam." That looks at Lex Luthor, and he's like, "Maybe you can dodge it." Then he just runs away, and he's like, "Oh, wise decision." Mm.
And that's your history on Doomsday.
You mean Darkseid?
Right, Darkseid. Speaking of Doomsday, we still have millions of those pops, and we're trying to discount them, get rid of them.
I know. I've seen them too at my GameStop.
They can't get rid of it.
No one wants to buy those.
No one wants Doomsday.
Maybe I'll buy one. Just pity.
Oh, that's sad. You know what else is sad?
No one wants Clayface.
That is true. Capcom is... Oh, go on.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and talk about Capcom.
Capcom is working on something big. They also expect to sell 2 million more RE7 units.
Well, yeah, because their DLC is about to come out sometime.
They expect to sell 2 million more units. How?
With that DLC?
Has a game ever sold that many after its initial launch?
Who the hell knows? Probably not.
Like, the drop-off is usually after the first week. But they also claim they have a major title will be out before March 31st, 2018. A title they haven't unveiled yet.
Better be Monster Hunter.
It bet. Oh, 2018 in March? I don't know if I can wait that long.
Maybe not.
Hey, that'd be a major title, though. It would be, for Switch.
What game?
Maybe.
It's a major title they announced that should be out before March 31st, 2018.
Oh. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Fuck
or maybe
that.
it'll be Mega Man
Monster
Legends
Hunter.
3. Rise from your grave and make Scott sad.
Hey, now that they got that hack freaking Mega Man creator out, the guy who made Mighty Number 9, now maybe they can actually get confident people to make Mega Man Legends 3. Maybe he was the thing that was holding the games back.
Do you know if this was the US branch or the Japan?
What, for the claim?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say. I'd assume it was America.
If it's America, it could be just the old Monster Hunter that hasn't come out here.
Frontier?
Ooh.
Double Cross.
Double Cross. Oh, that would suck. Especially for 2018 launch.
Well, you remember when we were talking about the 3DS?
Ugh. It gets new life just to get another Monster Hunter game that's stolen from the Switch. At this point, I don't even care. I don't even care if it has the 3DS graphics on the Switch, just stretched out and like absurdly awful looking.
Wow. Do I have the Wii U version for you?
No, I don't want to play this. I don't want to swim. I don't want to swim. Does it? Is it really look bad?
It's the 3DS graphics on the console.
Oh boy, that sounds delicious and nutritious.
Swimming wasn't too bad.
I don't like swimming.
Swimming was fine.
Don't like it.
And there's like one area where it's like big open water. That's it.
Oh no.
I hate like giant bubble things that you could go into and get your air back.
No, that's my phobia. I don't like giant underwater.
Yeah, it makes it more intense for you.
Deep dark. I don't like that. That's not good. Don't like that.
That's true skill. That's true skill, Tin Man.
Nope.
True skill.
Nope, that's death. I don't want to go down there.
It makes the sponge dragon look great.
I don't like it. No, sir, not at all. Capcom also wants to push 2 million units of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
That I can see, actually.
If they don't fuck it up like they did with Street Fighter V or the original Marvel 3.
They'll be fine for that. This will be out on Xbox One also, which Street Fighter wasn't.
True. But will it have that negative word of mouth that might affect sales if they don't have good content in there?
How well do Marvel games usually sell, even if they're bad?
You talking about in general or Marvel, like as in Marvel 3?
Just in general, anything that has like Marvel on it.
To be honest, I never really hear anything about them. They must sell well enough. To be fair, I don't think there's been any really major Marvel games since the movie universe started. Since those shitty secret level games. So I don't know. I think they could hit 2 million if they don't fuck it up. If not, they're probably gonna hit 1.5 million, then be very disappointed, and then try to re-release it updated, Ultimate or Infinite Ultimate 6 months later.
That's what they did with the.
That's what they did with 3. That's not great.
I mean, they're technically kind of already doing that. With
What?
the character pass.
Oh yeah.
6 characters. That's kind of like the ultimate.
You know, this could be the old man in me, but I do miss times when we could just buy a game and not have to buy extra content for that game. Don't get me wrong, I like digital downloadable content for games I really, really enjoy. But when you start doing that real early, the game ain't even out and you're already trying to upsell me, I don't like that very much. Even though I'm a huge Marvel fan, I still don't like this. But I guess it's not going to be a problem for you, Scoots. You got your collector's edition, which comes with that.
Yeah.
Well, until season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2, introducing Monster Hunter.
No, I think season 1's gonna have that.
If Monster Hunter becomes a character in there, can I bloat?
So I mean
Wait,
the
what?
rumor list that the unofficial rumor list that just appeared out of nowhere
Can I gloat?
said Rathalos, and on the Marvel side was that Fing Fang Foom.
Fing Fang Foom.
Yeah.
I meant to say gloat, but I said bloat. I said, can I gloat if Monster Hunter is confirmed a character? Because all you naysayers...
It won't be a hunter. It'll be the cat or a creature.
It's still a Monster Hunter character. It's fine. What if it's
Bert will be fine.
What if it's a Jaggy?
Fuck
That
those
could work.
things.
The King Jaggy.
Fuck Jaggies.
He summons little
Scumbags.
ones to come out and fight for him.
They're scumbags. Don't.
They are.
No.
It's alright.
No. I'd rather see a Palico at this point.
That's really the only Capcom rep I want at this point is just anything Monster Hunter-y. That's just
So you want
me.
a Palico?
I don't even care if it's a Palico as long as I get a Monster Hunter rep in there. If I could change his color to be purple, I can call it Mariyama.
Oh god.
Trouble brewing. I guess that's it for the gaming news. Sadly, we don't have any other news. But still, it's time for the other news. And now it's time for my favorite part of the podcast, the Q&A session. If you guys have any questions you would like to ask us, either individually or all together, be sure to leave it in the comment section below, or you can send it to the Monday Night... Whoops. It's not the Monday Night Wolfcast. Don't get caught in that trap. It's in the description. It's Monday Night Wolfcast at Oh yeah, that's the tie-in. Monday Night Wolfcast at gmail.com. Once more, that's Monday Night Wolfcast at gmail.com. I'm thinking of opening up another account called Monday Night Sleepovercast.com. We'll see. But our first question comes in from who else but Jin the Wolf. Hang on. 29 times in a row. There we go. We're on. By the way, I forgot to mention to 2 podcasts ago, Bert, was it? On the first week of April, that podcast, that was actually our year anniversary. So I think it was the 27th podcast was the actual year anniversary. It's been a whole year since we started the podcast.
Yay!
A whole year. We did it, guys. We are now professional. Bert, did you think a year ago when we first started this, we'd still be doing this?
Nope.
There you go.
For being so negative, as always.
He thought I'd give up at a certain point.
That's what gives him his charm. So negative.
That negative charm.
Negative
Yeah,
Nancy.
it's a quality people look for in someone.
They love having an empty negative void to throw all their positive thoughts into.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Name, please.
Yeah, and boy does he. Always delivering those snarky one-liners. But, Jin the Wolf writes, I wish I was really into Persona games like you and a lot of people, but they're just not my thing. I like the music and art style of Persona 5 though. And yeah, I'm aware of a few certain monster designs too that make me go, why? Good old Atlus. Question, what are the most exclusive items that you wish you could get your hands on, but rarity and price gets in the way? I wonder. What are we gonna answer? Bert, Bert doesn't collect anything, but if you collected something, what would you, let's say something.
It's okay, he has the one thing. That one thing.
What do I have?
You have the Skies of Arcadia case.
Oh yeah, I do.
He can't
It's probably in better shape than mine.
He can't afford to get the game because it's too expensive now.
Yeah, I have no idea what I would want.
Or what do you want?
Wouldn't you want like a Wicked Persona figure? A Nier figure? Like one of those detailed
Morgana
ones?
plush?
There you go.
There you go. He wants a Morgana plush.
Why does it seem like I always have to answer for you? It's like I know like your deepest desires.
He can't think positive thoughts even for a second, so it prohibits him from thinking into things that are awesome. So yeah, he wants a Morgana plush from a Take Your Heart edition of Persona. He's not getting one though.
He wants mine because I opened up mine.
Yep.
Which is still in its bag.
It's all being Morgana-like in there.
Maybe I should just scumbag Bert and give him the Squirtle plush you gave me.
Yeah, send him the Take Your Heart edition box and then have a Squirtle in it.
I'll take it. I have use for it.
Oh yeah, because
okay, yeah, burn that Squirtle if you can. Dip it in an acid bath. But let me think, huh?
I just put chloroform all over the Squirtle, so like when he starts putting his nose up
so when he starts rubbing against his face and nuzzling
and
into it,
he'll knock himself out. There you go. I win.
Chloroform Squirtles. This is a good question. The most exclusive items that I could get.
I got one.
What do you got?
Shining Force CD.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then the other one. Would you like to know?
Yeah.
Sega Saturn.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They don't have it at your mom and pop shop?
Actually, they do. It's expensive.
Yeah, Saturn collecting is expensive. The system itself, the games, it's unless you import them.
He even has X-Men versus Street Fighter with that thing.
You gotta get the 4 megabyte RAM card for that.
I'm looking at that, I'm all like, oh.
Hey, it's the only version of which you can actually switch the characters in and out. Besides the arcade version.
Yeah, just play it on Fightcade.
No, just play it on Saturn. It's the best version.
He's just trying to tell you that emulation's the way to go.
We don't endorse that here on the Wolfcast. I will say, most exclusive item that I currently want, that I can't get because of price or rarity. It's a lot of little miscellaneous things that I want.
I can tell you another one.
What do you got?
I gotta find it first. So go ahead and talk about yours.
I'd really, really, really like to get Shining Force 3 Scenario 2 and 3 and the premium disc. The Japanese versions, because they never came out in America. I really want those. Those are things I've been eyeballing forever. I do want to get Sonic and Tails Funko Pops. But they're like $100 a pop now for those because they're super rare and hard to find. I do have the Knuckles, but I need Sonic and Tails to complement him. And I will say I wanted a Sega CD, but I have one. I have the CDX, as Scoots informed me, and then I immediately went out looking for one, and I found one at a mom and pop shop, so I got it. So that's out of the way. I kind of want Sonic CD now. It's not rare or hard to find, but I really want it. And I can't find a place that actually has it. I'm not going to order online because I'm cautious about that.
So what I'm about to link you on Discord, that is what I really, really want.
Oh, dude, okay, yeah, that's good. First four figures, those are actual figures I would actually pay for.
Anything.
If I had if I had the money, I would get anything from first four figures.
But this one in particular is what I wanted. Was the Artorias, the Abyss Walker exclusive figure that glows. Ugh.
They do some really nice figures over at First Four Figures. We at the Wolfcast do endorse First Four Figures.
And of course, Bert had to link something else.
That's fine.
Thing.
I can see it in the URL, so
I can see it too. I'm going to click on it because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, God.
They had a Metal Sonic one that was really cool. I don't know if it's still there. I have not checked First Four Figures in a while.
For $250, you can get Silver the Hedgehog.
Nope. Oh, don't link me that, Bert.
What?
Bert, okay, let me ask you this. Since you hate Funko Pops, would you be more approving of First Four Figure collection?
Yeah.
I mean, look at it.
I know. But you get what you pay for. I can't afford that.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
We did. Off podcast, but still. These are one of the only figures I've actually considered taking the dive on, but I literally don't have money to spend on that.
And the other figure I like is the damn Link on Epona. $449.
Mm-hmm. They even have cool ones that like actually glow and shit.
Yeah, it hurts. It's the one that glows.
Oh, they have a Londi. I need to check their website again. I can't click that because I'm scared it'll desync the audio or something, so.
Oh, God. They have a Knights one.
Of course they do, Bert. I bet it looks damn good.
They have a Shenmue.
I know, he linked me the Londi. So if you're curious what we're talking about, once again, that's First Four Figures. Check them out. They have some really good... If you can afford it, throw some money down. These are really awesome.
They have my Fierce Deity.
So hopefully that answers your question, Jin. Now we're all just looking at First Four Figures.
No, it's so good.
Thanks for the question again, man. But I guess that's going to be it for this podcast.
Why does everything say it's out of stock?
They're limited runs.
Always limited.
It's like the NES Classic.
I knew you were going to say that. You said you didn't want to talk about it anymore, Bert. You want to get into this again at the end of this podcast?
This is the last podcast that you get to say it.
He's going to roll up his sleeves.
Normally I would engage you, but I think it's about that time to end the podcast. So, final closings. I will say, before we end this, what are we all going to be doing these next few weeks? I know what I'm doing. I'm so excited. I'm really excited.
Let me guess, some kind of movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 comes out this Thursday.
Yep.
I'm going to go see a double feature. They're at my theater, they're running a double feature where they're playing the first one and then they're going to play the second one right after. So that's twice as long I get to sit in there and play on my Switch. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's my whole highlight of next week. I get to play Switch at the theater and then watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm so hyped. I've been waiting for this. I don't think there's any games coming out for me. I don't know. There might be. What about you two?
No. There's a whole lot of nothing.
I mean, there's Injustice, but I don't think that's anytime
next.
soon.
That'll be after the next podcast.
And our next podcast will be...
You're supposed to be on the ball with this.
the 8th.
No.
I'm sorry, Bert. Give me a
wrong.
second to calculate. The 15th.
There you go.
It took me a while because I was looking at the tiny little mini calendar on my calendar. I couldn't see the numbers. So the next podcast will be May 15th. My throat is dry. I'm drying out over here.
Oh, this week's gonna be awesome. I just realized that.
It's a good week.
It's a good week for me because I only have to work 4 days.
What happened? You get a day off?
Yeah.
PTO?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good week.
Pretty good. Oh yeah, and it's payday this week too. Awesome.
Yeah. And then on payday, that's my day off.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should go watch a movie to celebrate.
I think I should too.
Increase your charm.
Or should get this fierce deity link
I don't know about that.
statue.
I don't know about that. What are you doing these next few weeks until the next podcast?
That's a good question.
Do you have any games you're playing?
Not really. Nothing noteworthy, anyway.
You're
So
not
the
going
next
to revisit.
podcast will be super boring.
You're not going to revisit any old games. No Tomb Raider.
I don't know. Whatever. If I decide to do. I don't know.
Okay. Glad to
Not
hear,
until
Bert.
the week after, which a whole bunch of stuff comes out.
It's going to be the first drought, but I'll have plenty to talk about with Guardians 2, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah! Guardians 2! Play me out, Pizza Man.
What?
I'm just going to start saying random catchphrases at the end of every podcast.
Find out what sticks.
Yeah, see which one, which one becomes the quote.
Neon Knight Riders.